Introducing DSG's 5MT podcast, where we draw inspiration from the annual 3-minute thesis or 3MT competition for PhD candidates, challenging them to explain complex research in 3 minutes or less. In each 5-minute episode, we'll dive into a marketing topic, giving you actionable information in a fast-moving and fun format. Tune in for quick, valuable marketing insights on the 5MT podcast by your DSG marketing team. Hi, Paige. How's it going?
Hi.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, guys.
I have one quick question for you.
Yes.
Have you ever worked as a mover?
No. No, I don't like to lift a finger.
How about you, Jack?
I've moved between apartments way too many times.
There you go.
And the last move, I was pregnant, so I sat in a chair.
It was really not fun.
It was really not fun. It was not fun. But same question to Jack.
Yes, I actually just graduated from the Dean Hodges moving company.
Moving Academy.
Yeah, moving academy.
And spatial
yes.
awareness seminar.
Oh, yes.
Got a 4.0, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yes.
Good for
Oh,
you,
good.
Jack.
You got a
Good for you.
4.0 in dolly moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
I
is
heard you
my-
were the best steerer.
Yes. I currently am the best at DSG of moving stuff around on a dolly. So that is going on the resume.
Oh, nice. Well, champion mover.
And office designer. That's your next step. Yeah.
Next office designer. So, champion mover, do you have a question for us?
I do have a question for you
excellent.
guys. So we hear a lot about the importance of having the right media mix in a marketing plan. How do you determine what that is? Is there like a rule of thumb or pro tips?
Oh, that's an excellent question. So let's actually define a little bit about what a media mix is.
Okay, that's good.
So a media mix is how you look at your marketing strategy and what channels or what platforms you place your time and dollars in kind of building this library. So I'll give you some hopefully clear-cut examples. So I would say a paid search or Google ad campaign is one channel and a part of your media mix. Another channel is Yelp cost per click advertising or Yelp enhanced profiles. That's another campaign or channel that's part of your media mix. You can also consider your organic presence or organic footprint as part of your media mix. And it's all efforts that really add up to your marketing strategy. So the important thing to consider in building a media mix is to have a mix, right? Yeah. So, and the reason being, whether you're a very large marketing budget client or you have a modest marketing budget, is that you want to consider where your audience is. And then another thing to consider is, let's say you're only placing advertising on Google Ads. Well, it might be going well for a number of months or even maybe a couple of years. You've been just kind of set it and forget it. But markets change. So there's going to be ebbs and flows in traffic, and there's also going to be a change in competition. So you need to keep a pulse on what's actually happening with those dollars. And if Google Ads isn't cutting it, then you can always have an option to pull the levers, if you will, if you want to move those dollars into Yelp CPC to get a cheaper lead. So I think it's always important to consider the media mix. And then, of course, organic presence, you can do it yourself. There's also options of writers as well as designers that can help you on Fiverr.com for a really modest price of like $5 per deliverable. So you can utilize them for your organic presence too as part of that media mix.
That's a great call. I like how you said the most important thing is to have a mix. Like it's so it's intuitive, but it's very important, right?
Yeah.
It's these channels change and they're very dynamic, and the way people behave on them are very dynamic. So keeping a pulse on the different levers that you can pull, very important. I want to, which actually is an excellent pro tip. I think. But now I'm going to take a different angle. and talk about some amateur tips.
Oh, well.
Sorry, Jack. No offense to the
to
question.
some.
But I think it's really important, and it's really overwhelming. It can be overwhelming to a business owner who's not a seasoned marketer, doesn't have an interest in it necessarily, to really start at the beginning with the media mix and understand what they like about different promotions. And what I mean by that is if you are a business, let's say it's a pizza parlor, and you like some of your competitors, what they're doing, or another restaurant, maybe something in a similar category, go out and look at what they're doing. Because chances are, if you see it a number of times, it's working. And I think, Paige, we talked about that a number of times. So if there are things like offers that they're putting out there, different designs, different social media posts, don't necessarily copy it, but understand what you like about it and understand how that's going to play to your customers. And then you can start one by one building different parts of this media mix and actually populating it with content. So not only finding, the right channels to go into, but what actually the messaging will be that works in that channel is super important. So, it's an amateur tip, but go out and absorb this content.
Yeah. Be creative. Be creative with your marketing. I think that's a great point, Mike. Especially if you see a competitor's offer, there's all these like tracking, and you can see the ad over and over, and chances are you've searched for your competitor online to see what they're doing. Well, if you see a $20 off offer over and over again on social media or on Google Ads, or maybe it's a website and you see a banner ad, then you know that it's probably working and maybe something you should try too.
So, Jack, how do we do?
All right, guys. So you were only flagged for one marketing jargon today.
Oh, man. Just one.
Can
Okay,
you guys
just one.
elaborate on what a banner ad is to our audience?
I can give a good example of a banner ad. I think let's talk about that. So a banner ad actually shows up in relevant articles to your business or relevant sites to your business. You can run a banner ad on Amazon if you have a product that you want to push on Amazon. You can run a banner ad on WebMD. So really any type of platform or site that has articles or is complementary to your business, you can put a banner ad. Now, what is a banner ad? It is basically a picture similar to what you would see in a magazine that is clickable, that can go to a website or a form fill on your website or anywhere you really want that user to go in order to capture them as a lead. Thank you so much for tuning in to DSG's 5MT podcast. I'd love to thank my co-host, Mike Gatos.
Truly my pleasure. And I would like to give a big thank you to our producer, Jack Marinello.
If you enjoyed this podcast, like and subscribe to 5MT. Have a question? Leave a comment. Tune in next time.
Happy marketing.